No, wherever you'd like.
So can I just start out with one thing?
Kristin says hello.
Whatever this crisis thing you guys are talking about, it's not happening. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. Michael's doing it, but I'm not.
Well, there goes all of our questions.
Hang on. No, he's messing around. First of all, just the question about the infinite crisis thing. No one has even talked to us. So online, when I go, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So we don't know anything about this stuff.
But isn't it funny that you can respond to an Instagram post with just duh, Tom, and it people literally write whole entire news pieces on what duh could possibly mean.
I went through every word of my vocabulary, and that's what I came up with. Duh.
Duh.
Can I just pause this for a second because Kristin's on the phone.
Kristin!
So Kristin Kreuk is here on FaceTime. She has something to say. Kristin, put the microphone there.
Okay, you can talk to see if this works.
Okay, can you hear me? Am I just saying to you guys, I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it out there. Got to my flight and it was canceled. Winnipeg has a very small airport. and there weren't too many other flights available. Get me? So, you guys are having fun.
We miss you, Kristin.
Yeah, we miss her. She, if you didn't hear her, the Winnipeg flight she was supposed to get on is an 8-hour delay, and so it's impossible. She went to the airport, she tried to get on the flight, it was canceled, and she's bummed as hell. She texted me, she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. She called me, she wanted to be here, right, Kristin? She didn't call you. Yes, she called me.
She's working very hard on her show right now. She wrapped this morning, so she went right to the airport, and it was canceled. So she really wanted to be here.
I don't buy it.
All right, say bye.
Bye, Kristin. Bye. See ya. Oh, one more thing. There was tons of people in your line.
We signed the autographs for you.
We signed them. We're going to write all over your picture. We're going to make faces on you. We're going to draw faces like mustaches on your face. Yeah. The hair looks really good. You just watched it.
She had hair and makeup done just for this FaceTime.
All right, bye. You're biting into our time. Thank you.
Really quick bit of business. We're going to do this traditional convention style. So I believe there is an X somewhere. Oh, right there. That gentleman, you can line up on the red shirt. Okay, so we got the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing out of the way. The next burning question, Tom, is, and it's the one that we've all waited to find out, who is your favorite Batman?
Favorite Batman?
Your favorite Batman?
What about Superman?
He's not your favorite?
Christian Bale, dude. Oh, I couldn't wait for all 3 of those movies to come out. I was like, when's it coming out? When's it coming out? I love those movies. You're a Keaton guy?
Yeah, man. Michael Keaton is just he's so charismatic. He's got that innate charm. He's like, Mr. Nana, the whole thing is just cool. He's not trying to be cool, just Michael Keaton, man.
Are you doing Michael Keaton?
But there's something, like I said, innately cool about Keaton. Just charismatic. That's my opinion.
I'm not going to ask him who his favorite Superman is because the answer is duh.
Himself.
He's our favorite Superman.
No, you never played Superman. We've been going over this for 20 years.
No tights, no tights. We got it. I do want to take it back to 2001. You know, it had been 13, 14 years since the last Chris Reeve Superman movie. We didn't...
Vodka here. Sorry, she doesn't need a mic, I guess, anymore.
We practiced that. You nailed it.
I know I don't need a mic if you're off the table, so.
Sean's my favorite Superman right
Where's
there.
Sean? Where's Sean, by the way? Sean?
He's,
Sean? Where's Laura's boyfriend? Sean? Raise your hand. Oh, you're back here. Hi, Sean. Give it up for Sean. He has to deal with this shit.
us back on track. All right, here we go. So, at the time, we didn't have the superhero landscape that we have now, small screen, big screen. At the time, there was nothing like this. Did it feel important what you guys were making, or maybe in retrospect, does it feel important? I mean, you guys were part of something that I don't think we would have what we have now without Smallville.
Yeah, I'll take it. What was cool about it was, and look, a lot of fans were, they loved Lois and Clark, and but this was cinematic.
Yeah.
This is the first time a TV show that was comic book related, it was cinematic. It was a movie every week. And the effects were something that people hadn't seen before. And if you watch it now, they're obviously a little dated, but technologically speaking, in the beginning, some of them are. Compared to the stuff they have now, where Jim Carrey can play Jack Nicholson, and you saw that video? Yeah, you sent it to me. But it was extraordinary, and they put so much money into this, and the characters were really developed, and it was an interesting story, and I just felt like it was unique. So, and now Arrow and Flash and all these other shows, they've kind of come up, but Smallville was the original. It just was, I'm not saying that because we were on it. It was the first. It launched everything else. It was the reason why the other shows were successful.
Yeah. Tom, there is the whole no flights, no tights thing, and you said that you don't feel like you were playing Superman, but it still had to feel like you were kind of inheriting this iconic role a bit, in a way that we had never seen before.
Well, I mean, it was, the whole no flex, no tights thing was actually a way to make us focus on the character of Clark Kent and how he became Superman. Because without that, he's just flying around helping people. And I mean, can you imagine the first time on Smallville that Clark Kent as Superman shows up to the Luthor Mansion? Lex would have been like, Lex would have been like, what are you wearing? Nice bulge, bro. What is this? Clark, it's not even Halloween. Like, you wouldn't even like, in my mind, Lex would just be like, what are you doing, dude? I'm your friend, you should have like talked to me about this.
Wouldn't it have been cool? What would the show be like if you saved me that day?
I did save you that.
You saved me that day on the car when the car drove off the bridge, but you did
and I
save
was
me.
like, oh, this is a good opportunity to make out with this dude.
Right? And you gave me mouth to mouth,
That's right.
which we enjoyed. But I'm saying, if I woke up and I go, let me reenact the scene. Oh my God, what happened? Your car hit me. And it went to the river, and I pulled you out, and I put my tongue in your mouth, and here we are. I'm like,
why are you wearing a cape?
Listen, man, I got superpowers and shit. I'm like, oh, cool, dude, take me away from my crazy freaking father, and let's go do some fun shit. That would have been a fun series. Reboot. Largeville, man.
How often did Lex drown? Because that's the first time I meet you, too. You were drowning in a car, remember?
Yeah. More importantly, how many times did his security suck? It's like, Clark, how did you get in here? I don't know. Is my security taking the fucking year off? Sorry for the F-bomb. Are there any kids here? Are there? No,
Lex's kryptonite's just water. It's just.
Can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question?
Why didn't my father give me swimming lessons?
I can't swim. Yeah, thanks for the fencing lessons. No one's gonna use that. How about some swimming? By the way, what are those people? Are they in another? Are they watching somebody else talk down there?
Oh, I know what that is. That's the Shazam panel. All those empty seats.
Zach's gonna kick your ass. Anyway, you're welcome to come down here. You can take Sean's seat over there. Yeah, there he goes. Come on, old man. There you go.
They'd rather watch us on TV.
That guy just had like a pretty normal seat though. He's just like upgraded.
There he goes. He listened.
Where are you going? Oh, excuse me. I was talking to those people right over there. But you guys, here, sit down. Sit right there. Sit in the back there. Yeah, there's nobody in those seats. Yeah, don't block the aisle. That's a fire hazard, sir. You and the beer. There you go. Just sit right there. You're our guests.
I'll tell you what. Once we get this started, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Okay, now we're ready to start. Should we start?
It started like 20 minutes ago. All right, let's take it to Sue's here. Oh, we're going mobile. Here we go.
Hi there. Sorry to make all the Supermen wait over there. You look fantastic. So Smallville helped me through a lot growing up. I was a teenager when it was on the air, and it ended when I was finishing college, and I learned.
So was Laura.
I have something in common with Supergirl. So Clark taught me a lot, and even Lex taught me a lot growing up. It was a decade of my life. I want to know, what did you learn about yourselves while filming Smallville, while being in the character of the shoe of those characters? Did you learn anything about yourselves while being
Let's
in the
start
shoes of
with
those...
Laura. Laura, did you learn anything about yourself? Laura? Did you learn anything about yourself?
That was my first American job, and I'd watched the show before, so I was already a fan. So I guess I, in a way, discovered that I could get over my fears of working with people I admired. Americans.
Did the cheap bastards pay you in Canadian?
Why do you always ask that?
Canadians, they hire them because they think it's cheap.
Yes, they did.
They should pay if it's an American show, they should pay them American money.
But I'm Canadian, and it was a tax write-off.
Hey, I had your back. I wasn't like, I was trying to get more money.
But I mean, I was terrified. That was my first time leaving home, being in a new city, and meeting this cast was like just so scary for me. And filling the shoes of Supergirl as well was a lot. And I guess I discovered that, if you put your mind to it, I hate to give the cliche, but you can get through it. And I had a lot of fun too, which I didn't expect to have. I was so terrified.
And what you're not mentioning is how amazing we were to work with and supportive.
No, there's a reason I'm not saying that. I mean, Tom was awesome. And Kristin and Erica. Yeah, you just broke it.
I did.
You did. So, yeah, thank you.
Tom?
I think you taught me patience. Love, understanding.
That's it? That's what you had to say?
That's all you mean that's all you taught me?
That's what I taught you, just what you learned.
I mean, I learned a lot of great things. I learned that, like, I can't say that. I really can't. Sorry, we're not even a joke.
It's not dirty.
I legally cannot say that. I mean, I think I learned a lot of things. I consider Smallville being my college and graduate school when it comes to this industry. But I think, if nothing else, when you have a good idea and you're surrounded by great people, you can be creative and hopefully create something that lasts, that resonates with people. And that's going back to the flights and tights. I never wanted the show to become this thing that was out of reach from the human condition. And we literally had to force ourselves not to do that, because it would be so easy to put the suit on and jump around, like I said before, as you guys know. But I think I just learned that, elevate the material and make it great, and surround yourself with good people.
Thank you.
Sugar is sucre. French.
That's what Michael learned in Vancouver.
You know what I learned? Both. But learned sounds like it's some fake word. I learned that. But don't say learned, I'll kill you. I learned it. I'd say I really learned how to be grateful. Yeah. No, I mean, you don't realize it when you're on a show and all of a sudden these ratings are great. It was the best thing I had ever done. It's like it was larger than life. I was making money. I had fans for the first time. I
remember your parents were really proud of you. Like the first time ever. No, that's not my story, that's his.
No. Probably. You're not wrong. But when I look back, I think I'm just grateful to be, I think people are always going, what's the next best thing? What can I do that will make people go, oh my God, and get this approval? And to me, if I look back, I'm like, hey, if somebody said, hey, Lex Luthor was all you did, I'm like, well, yeah, that's awesome. So what? So I'm very grateful. Thanks for that question. Superman, I love
Superman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh yeah, oh, here it comes. To save the day.
Hey, first I wanted to say thanks so much because you guys literally got me from being a kid to being an adult. So those one of the best decades of my life.
Skilled road.
No, go ahead with the question. Go ahead with the question.
Are you guys gonna fight?
Nice bulge, by the way.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
So first I wanted to say we talked about the most definitive Batman and Superman. We didn't talk about the most definitive Lex Luthor, and he's standing right next to me.
Thanks, Frank. Totally agree with you.
I'm not reading my comics, I'm literally doing it in your voice. But my question is for Tom. Tom's an amazing We're enemies, people forget that. But
That reminded me of the story. Someone came up and goes, oh my God, I love you so much. I'm the biggest, and then go, oh my God, wait, you're not that person. What happened? Many times. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you in the beginning were hesitant to play Superman or Clark Kent because you thought, oh, I don't want to be typecast as Superman because that happens to a lot of people. Can you just talk about the connection?
You're putting words in my mouth. That's not true.
That's the stories that have been out for a long time.
I know.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, what kind of a connection did you develop with the character over the years of playing him?
Okay, so first of all, the whole curse thing never occurred to me. The thing for me at the beginning was they didn't have a script to show anyone when you audition. When it means one of two things. Either that they're not ready and they don't know what they're doing, or they do, but they don't trust you with it. So what I did is I said, I'll sign an NDA form, let me read what you have, and then go in and out for the audition. And what I read was awesome. This was not a show about Superman. It was a show about a kid in high school trying to figure out who he was and what he was supposed to do with his life. It was a show about identity. And I was like, this is great. Why don't you show it to everybody? Like, because everybody's going to share it. We want it to be a secret, and that's good. So it's important to me that I correct you in that regard. And what was the second part of your question?
Sir, the kind of connection scene, you're really upset. You're really upset, number one, on the call sheet. Just can't happen. Wait, it's already canceled.
All right, guys. Thanks for
That was a great question. I appreciate it. So, a great question. And I'd like to just say one thing. Just make your questions a little bit shorter. Like, hey Laura, did you like playing Supergirl? Huh? Go to the next question. Just so all these people get their questions answered.
I would just like to pose one thing. There's a way of watching Smallville where Clark can really come off quite selfish, only concerned with himself and his journey. Lex really had a broader scheme about helping everybody. It's another way to watch the show.
So let's start from season 1 again tonight. We'll work our way through season 7. I die and then it's over. Go ahead, next question.
Well, you are my favorite Lex Luthor.
This is going to be another question for me.
It is. Go ahead.
I'm curious, who are your favorite Lex Luthors?
My favorite's always been Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman is one of the best actors in the world. And I never was, like, you know that, I was never trying to, you can't emulate, you can't go, oh, I never watched anything. I just said, I'm gonna learn my lines, I'm gonna play it real, they're gonna shave my head, and hopefully people will like me. There wasn't any, oh, I'm gonna do what he did. And Tom did the same thing. Never mind, it's like always, you're not listening. Thank you very much. Next question, sir. Another Superman, it's the same guy. Nice bulge.
I got rebooted, I guess. It happens. Actually, my question was for you, Michael, and for you, Tom, to lesser, well, kind of both. In Smallville, especially in the early seasons, there was, after Red Kryptonite was introduced, there's a notorious, every 3 or 4 episodes, one of your personalities would switch. Like, to do something else, like you went deranged in season 3, like, well, with a rifle in my hand, and, people are gonna listen to me. And then, like, in your case, you get, like, sassy and just kind of zero beep to give with the red K. How many times were you guys like going, particularly it's like how many would you want to change your voice? You go to the director, it's like, yo, can I do this impression? Because in all the outtakes, you guys change, and the commentaries, you change your accents like every 2 minutes. Like Christopher Walken impressions or something to that effect. How many times did you like go to the director, hey, can I do this particular voice? And just kind of screw with the audience a little?
Tom?
Well, we weren't allowed to change on camera our characters' voices, except Justin Hartley, when he got his family together and watched the first episode that he was in to play Green Arrow, he tells this funny story where he's all frantic. He comes on, his character is not in costume, and then he comes out in costume and he starts talking like this. And he was like, what? Why didn't he? Nobody told me they were going to do that. But in between takes, Michael and I would like to use different sort of ways of saying our dialogue just to
It loosens us up.
Yeah,
what you doing? Walking. Style. Tom,
where'd you come from? You just walk in here. I don't know.
You would do that over and over. It's like, come on, I'm gonna make it through the day.
And then he'd do a Keanu, and I was like, oh, I want to do Keanu. And he'd teach me how to do it. And they're like, guys, we're rolling. This isn't the acting school for other actors' voices.
What I liked about our relationship, and your question's over. It was a good one. I love you, buddy. But what we did was we looked out for each other. So if like I was sucking up and I was just like going, Clark, I am tired, and he's like, do that again. We would have this code where he'd go, like he'd close his eyes, or he'd go, and man, you suck, do another one. Now, you know what? I'm gonna take another one about that.
No, literally, I would say a line to Lex, and Michael would just go, no, do it again. Just do it again. Don't tell the director. Start coming again. Go, okay, that's good. And then we'd carry on.
Yeah, and our gay wardrobe guy, Steve, who we all adore, just adore, he would come up to me, sir, stand up. He would just go, he'd walk in and go, just a second, please, just a second. Right? Listen, thank you so much for that.
Because he was there every day on set with us, so he knew when we were good or bad, so he would help us out.
Real quick, this is just for Tom. I'm sorry, you may not like it. This is for Tom.
Oh, here we go.
Diarrhea. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. All right, next question. Let's do speed round questions. You think?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Speed round. Go ahead. Fast.
First of all, I've never been this close to a celebrity. Last celebrity I was this close to was in 2014 when you took a selfie with me.
Laura did?
Yes, you did.
Laura!
It was on my Instagram and everything. It was amazing. You wouldn't remember. I'm a nobody.
Hi.
You wouldn't even remember. I'm a nobody. Did you hear
You're
that?
somebody. I'm a nobody.
That is
No, I
not true.
remember.
Okay, so my question is actually for you and Tom.
Bye, guys.
No.
Who's the nobody now?
You answered the question. So, we have seen Laura, and we have seen Erica Durance, and we've seen Sam Witwer in Supergirl. Are there any plans for Tom or you to make any cameos?
Yeah.
In Supergirl?
Not that I know.
Nothing in the works? No cameos, nothing? Because we're all waiting, just to be honest.
As a great agent of mine always said, you can't afford it! No, I'm kidding. We haven't even been approached. But I did have John Cryer on my podcast, if you guys want to listen to that. He's great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we all do. Who's got a question for Laura Vandervoort?
Yeah, we should
You? Let's hear it. Let's hear it right now.
expedite.
Yeah. Okay, so my question is, what was it like to come to a cast that was already such a close-knit family and play an iconic role where you have to move into this family who's already set?
She already answered that. Yeah, you missed it. Didn't you answer that?
Sorta, kinda. But I can expand. Am I allowed to answer that, Michael?
Yeah.
By the way, get new material. The diarrhea thing, it's just getting old.
How did I preface the joke with?
What?
This is for Tom.
Okay.
Wasn't for Laura.
All right.
Just like that selfie.
Yeah, man, that's a really
Yeah, go ahead, show us the picture.
And I still love my fiance.
Hi, Chantal. There she is.
Chantel, you like the beard or without the beard?
Security.
A little rough, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you wait till this is over? Next question.
So, I don't know, my favorite episode was back in season 2. And it was this episode called Ryan. I don't know if you remember it. It was
Of course I remember Ryan, little boy with the
yeah, it was
yeah.
amazing. And I thought it was really important because it shows that, thank you. And like, you can't always change everything, even if you're a superhero. So I guess my question is there anything in the script that you wish that you could have changed with the storyline that you wish?
Oh, for sure. I can tell you what I wish we would have seen was like some version of a Bruce Wayne that fit in. Yeah. I think that would have been cool. And the thing I wish they would have taken out was Lex playing Zod.
Oh my God, this story again.
That was really tough for me to watch him in the coat. Kneel before Zod, that was just, I don't know. It was too
Do you want to tell that story?
Well, real quickly, we did this thing, this big crane shot, and they had Michael up way, like 40 feet in the air.
What was he wearing?
He was wearing a black shirt, black pants, and a big cape, and he comes down, and the idea would be that he would fly down and land and say to Clark, kneel to Zod. However, the wind picked up. As he was coming down, he would just start turning sideways, and Mike would be like, "What's happening? What's happening? Why are we doing this?" If it took twice, it took 50 times to make this work. And he finally came down, he hit his mark, my back's to the camera, and he lands, and he goes, "Kneel to Zod." And I just went, I couldn't do it. I couldn't look him in the eye. So when we finally did it, I was looking over there and he was looking over here. I'm like, I can't look at you when you do this. By the way, Michael like started out that day of like, I'm like, what are you wearing? He's like, I'm playing this character Zod. You know what the good news is? It's a separate character, so they have to pay me twice. I was like, no, I don't think it works like that.
I got the same thing with my character split in half and was fighting. I was like, dude, they had to pay Lex twice on this one. I think both characters like, no, you don't get paid twice and you work twice as much. What? This isn't fair. All right, this is called Speed Round. Thank you very much. Okay, how are you doing? Are you from that movie, The Grudge? No. The Ring! Scary. You're scary as shit.
Is that Kristin under there?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristin Kreuk is back! Sorry, go ahead, what's your question?
I want to know what your dream projects are.
Working with Tom, Laura, Sean. What's your dream project, real quick, Tom?
Huh?
What's your dream project? What would you like to do?
I don't think I have one. That really What? Indiana Jones.
Infinite Crisis, you said.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones? How about you?
Oh, it was so weird when I didn't know.
Yeah. I'm glad we're all thinking of our dreams.
Look at me like.
No, I was just spacing out.
What's yours? What's your dream?
It's this. This is it right here.
By the way, my dream is to direct a really scary horror movie, something that scares the shit out of people. I'm tired of all these crappy horror movies. One day, man.
Rosenbaum Chronicles.
That'd be scary. My family, that's a horror movie. All right, thank you. You can be, look at you. Look at it, man. I
want to say, first of all, I love your podcast.
Thank you. What's the name of it?
Inside of you.
Inside of you, Michael Rosenbaum. You guys listening? Tom Welling is on twice. It's amazing. You guys should listen.
And you have a new one now.
Yeah, and by the way, Laura's going to be on it. And I'm going to have Sean, her boyfriend, on it too, because he's created a lot of great shit. Dead Zone. What's the new show?
I might have
Private Eyes.
I might have to come. I'm going to be off camera for your interview.
Oh, it's going to be good. But it's time to you, Michael Rosenbaum. It's free on iTunes. You guys please subscribe. It's Zach Levi, Tom. The new one's In Love with Michael Rosenbaum and Chris Sullivan that comes out tomorrow. They're both free on iTunes.
All right, so my question is,
yes.
You guys have a lot of time getting to know the routine of your characters, but every once in a while, you got to break from routine.
Ready for tonight?
So I don't come out like a tongue-tied idiot. So you got red kryptonite, witches, and a lot of times we got to kind of break from the norm. I seem to remember a body-swapping prom queen that you got to play at one point in time.
You played the prom queen?
What?
No.
You played the prom queen.
I did?
Yeah. Your line was, "The crown is mine, bitch."
I'm a method actor. I remember one of my favorite episodes is like a face-off episode where Lionel Luthor and Clark switch.
Yes.
That's when I really remember.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So my question is, what was the most fun you had when you got to break from routine, like a moment or episode, break from the norm, that you had the most fun?
I mean, that was mine when I got to play Lionel. Yeah. Did you play anyone of it? Did you have to switch?
I played Brainiac, and I also had amnesia for a while. They had to get rid of me for a little bit, because I could fly. That's a problem.
Michael. And Michael's was not.
What's that?
Where you had the most fun breaking from the norm on the show?
Tom? Oh, no! Hey, I'm asking Tom. Lexmas. When I got to be really good and sweet and have sex with Kristin's character.
I directed that, I think.
Did you? Well, you did a great job.
Tom's a great director.
Tom is a great director.
Remember the squid?
You guys make it easy. Yeah. One of my favorite stories, Laura was in there, and Lex was president, and she was supposed to get shot. And I don't remember if it was 1 or 2, whatever. Anyway, the countdown was 1, 2, 3, and then the squid would go off, and she'd have to react. However, Laura would go 1, 2, and on camera she'd go.
Let's just preface this with I'd never had a squib on before, so I was terrified of what it was going to feel like. It blows up on you.
Yeah. So we kind of just told her 1, 2, 3, and it would go off. Except this time I said to the guy who does this, come out and go on 2.
It worked.
1! And she's like, fuck you!
It worked. All right, listen, we got 5 minutes left. We got to blitz through these, so this is going to be quick fire.
So, quick question. I would just like to know, before Superman Returns came out, did they ever come to you, Tom, about doing that movie, perhaps?
There was a discussion, but they would have had to cancel Smallville, and they weren't going to do that.
But then I thought I might have heard a rumor that you, Laura, might have taken over, possibly.
No.
That's it. Next question.
Did anyone keep any souvenirs from Smallville?
Yes, I kept a lot of souvenirs. I have like
Michael has
everything. Like I have the thing that opens that ship, that little triangular blue thing. I have Lex's glasses. I have like his. You know, if I ever go broke, I'm selling the shit. Keep anything, Tom?
Nope.
Laura, what'd you keep?
My Kryptonian bracelet.
Ooh. You should sell that for charity.
Are there any plans for reunion?
Dude, we gotta do something for that. That's 20 years, man. 20-year reunion. You know what you do? You should just have our own convention. Everybody who was ever on Smallville, big characters, guest stars, we do a convention. Of course, we're still the leads. They'll be in another panel.
Right.
But it'll be all about us, not all about them.
Maybe Chris will show up.
Yes!
Come on.
Hey, I was wondering if I've heard a rumor about any about Justice League Unlimited movie being made, like a reunion.
Yeah, we've been trying about, when I was in Melbourne and Perth and Adelaide and Sydney and Gold Coast and Brisbane, we were talking about it all freaking day, mate. And so I think it's going to happen, you have to keep pressing the Twitter. And we'll eventually get to it. I hope so.
Question for each of you. The cinematic moment that you feel was the best one for each of you.
You have a good breath, really good breath. Thank you.
Cinematic moment that you feel was the best one within your run of Smallville.
Cinematic run, cinematic scene.
I know exactly mine. My name's Clark Kent, and you're in Smallville. Welcome to Smallville, something like that.
Yeah.
In the pilot.
Laura? It was the water, right?
I mean, cinematically, the water shot was incredible, but we shot it in the parking lot in Vancouver in a tank and it was freezing. But it looked great.
Oh, is this a cinematic question?
Mine?
It would be Clark knee-deep in snow as the Fortress of Solitude emerges.
Ooh, yes!
That was cinematic.
Mine would be the Lex with the rain of blood coming down, the skulls and the glove, and yeah, that's badass. Go ahead.
All right, Superman, you get shot at so many times, they fly off you, and then they throw your gun at you, and you're like, oh shit, and you duck. Why?
Great question!
I have no recollection.
Just imagine, boom, boom, guns, now something throws at you.
I didn't want to hurt the gun.
Oh, I think that's all the time we have left. What do you think?
Yeah, you're doing a great job, by the way. Good job.
Give it up for my man here. Tom Welling, Laura Vandervoort, Sean, Michael Rosenbaum. Hey, thanks guys. That was a lot of fun. Come see us at the table, we got pictures. Hey, Kristin's not here, but you can take shots with us. So. Yeah. Thanks guys.